I gathered here this evening to celebrate Beltane. It only seems a few weeks ago that quite a few of you were here for Imbolc and wassail to wake the trees. It was a totally different night. The rain was coming down, it was quite cold, but it was a great night and it was a good turnout for the 1st of February. We always expect a good turnout for the 1st of May. In fact, had we had the field, we'd had a lot more people. But it was interesting because at Imbolc there was a full moon, the ice moon, and at Beltane tomorrow there's a full moon, the flower moon. So ice to flower, the year is changing. This is it's a joyful time. Just a word about today's modern world. We all have our centrally heated homes, we all have our heaters in our cars, and we all eat food that comes from every corner of the planet. We've forgotten that back then times were much more hard. There were no doctors, no Tesco's, no hospitals, nothing like that. And death was always just round the corner. I always, and so one should, liken or disliken Dode to Samhain. Samhain, the end of October, Halloween. It's a time almost of dread. Everybody is, well, the winter's coming on, it's getting colder. People are frightened. And hence now we frighten children with silly pumpkins and things like that. The antithesis, Beltane today, tomorrow. It's not a day, it's a time. It's probably a few days each side of the 1st of May. Our ancestors never had calendars or anything like that. They certainly didn't have computers and phones that tell them exactly what the time was. They had a rough idea. They had the sun as a marker. But they didn't have a precise a date. It's like the solstices and the equinoxes. We know to the second when it is. Sort of spoils it in a way. It's much better that people just feel it. I feel it. I felt it last week. I was down at Charing. My wife and I have we're going on the quest for the perfect sausage. And we were at Charing Butchers, and I drove around the moat there, and all of a sudden I thought, it's Beltane. It's not the 1st of May, it was a little bit before. It was the foliage, it was the feeling, it was the life. Beltane's a fire festival, and for that reason later on Paul will be lighting 2 rather symbolic balefires just there, from which later on the torches will be lit. Our representation of the fires is small in scale compared with the huge bonfires that used to be lit and probably still are, particularly in Ireland and places like that. As with all things at Dode, this gathering is not a form of religious observance. It's simply a modern rehearsing and a reminder of ancient customs, of the ways and the traditions of our forefathers, people whose lives were incomparably harder than ours. It's in the still, quiet places such as this, just a vague plain. If you take the time, it's possible to reconnect with the powerful life force. There's an undeniable energy here, particularly all of nature. We hope this evening that you absorb some of this energy that sort of that floats around. There's a wonderful thing. The first week of May everything's, well, hey, here we are. Yeah, whoa, let's get on with it. And at the end of September, everything goes boof, it's over. There's a real feeling of that, and people who are here regularly always remark upon it. So I think it's time for to bring the dragon on. So if you'd like to, would you like to make a start with the drumming, and hopefully the dragon will appear.
Our dancing entertainment, the Wolf's Head and Vixen Morris, are here to entertain you. As with all our nature-based ceremonies here at Dode, we begin with the call for peace, and the calling of quarters. With the call for peace, after each calling I would ask you, our audience, to answer, so may it be. Let there be peace in the east. So may it be. Let there be peace in the south. So may it be. Let there be peace in the west. So may it be. And let there be peace in the north. Before we proceed, we'll ask our intrepid Japanese drummers to entertain us with some of their skilled beating. Okay, thank you very much to the Kensai Taiko drummers. I'm sure you'd like to show your appreciation again. The circle of stones is named Holly Henge, and each of these stones was named in the ceremony some years ago. You will notice one stone wears a garland of willow. That stone was named May in memory of both the merry month and of a very special lady. We're time to be lighting the bale fires, and the lighting of these fires symbolises the transition of winter into summer. Together we should shout and welcome summer. So, with me, welcome summer! Walking the bounds is the final part of this little ceremony. In antiquity, it represented establishing and maintaining the area of land that sheltered and sustained our ancestors, essentially rural communities. Knowledge of their boundaries was important in order to preserve relations with neighbouring communities, at a time when every acre of land was essential for the growing of crops, the pasturing of animals and the collection of firewood. So, please follow me. We will light the torches and we will walk the bounds. In remembrance of times past, our ceremony is complete. So go now to the place of your dwelling, and may your days be long and happy upon our nourishing, sustaining earth. Thank you.